move you guys back here. Hi, Irene. I am picking up my room a little bit. Kind of felt like crap, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to do this makeup look since earlier, and then I started feeling like crap. So I was like, go in there and see if you can handle or be sick. But I just wanted to come on here and thank you guys. To those that don't mind, my hair is a mess. My hair is a mess. It's because I blow dried my hair on Noche to put my extensions, and I didn't put them on. I just blow dried my hair, so my hair looks crazy. But it's okay. I'm gonna put them on in a little bit. So I'm gonna sit here and do makeup. Well, off of live, but I'm gonna prep a little bit. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you for the prayers. I really appreciate it because that's a really sad situation. Really sad situation, to be honest. Some of you guys thought that it was me, but no, ni lo mande Dios. It wasn't my baby. I haven't even shared the sex of the baby either. But the day that I went shopping on live, I don't know if you guys, some of you guys were there. I was buying baby boy clothes. I think that's why a lot of people were confused. But it wasn't for me. I was actually gonna do a gift for them. So whenever we had the opportunity to go and meet the baby, I wanted to take a gift with me for them, but sadly the baby didn't survive. But I wanted to thank everybody that has donated anything. I really appreciate it, you guys, because it's so expensive to even do it for just for a newborn baby. Honestly, I can't imagine how much it is, but I believe, I think hubby was saying that it was too expensive to do it here, so they're going to be doing it in hubby's friend's hometown in Texas, I believe, because it was actually a little less than what it is over here, because they live here where we live, so they're trying to do that. So thank you to those of you that sent anything. I really appreciate you guys. Hi, my eyes are burning. I haven't worn colored contacts in a grip. So, by the way, don't mind my hair. My grays are coming out like no other. And even my blonde that I had on this side is coming out. You see it? Do you see that? Like, it doesn't want to go away. Like, it keeps coming out. I dye my hair a million times and it still comes out. So I'm going to do a Valentine's Day look. By the way, I forgot to share with you guys that I got a P.O. box finally. J-Duck, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you guys so much. Any donation, I'm sure they're more than grateful for anything, you guys, because I mean, I can't imagine what they're going through. And when I found out I was pregnant, hubby found out his friend's wife was pregnant too. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think she was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ahead of me. So when I was really going through it, like when I was really sick, hubby's like, well, that I guess she was really sick as well, like morning sickness and stuff like that. And hubby's like, well, I think he's like, hubby said, I think you only have like two more weeks of feeling this way, because she started feeling better. And sure enough, you guys, like, it was so weird because I did start feeling better after that. I can't even see. I'm like, ojos bonitos y be freaking blind, or caca brown eyes and wear my regular seeing contacts and see what everybody's saying, or pretty colored eyes and be blind because I can't see crap. Are they? I dye my hair. Every time I dye my hair, it's mainly just for my roots, because the rest of my hair is fine. But you know what's the weird thing is that my grays only come out where I used to bleach my blonde in the front area. That's where my grays come out. Only there. And I don't know about you guys, but when I shower, I use, let me see if I might have one in here. When I shower, I have this thing from Foxy Bay. I don't know where it's at. I have this thing from Foxy Bay that you would put in the shower, and I like really get into my freaking scalp. I had an extra one. I don't know where it's at. But I think that's why my dye comes out so fast. But it's so weird because like it's permanent. It's so weird. And I even try, I don't wash my hair every day because I have dry hair already as it is, so I don't wash my hair every day. But the dye comes out super fast. Hi, Helen. From Temple, Texas. Hi. Hi, Angie. I can't see you guys. My eyes are like... Okay, so I got a P.O. box. So I have been working on this. So I'm going to be launching these, you guys, the liners. So since I'm here, I can probably show you guys. And the brushes. I finally got my P.O. box situated. I'm good for a whole year. And I got a new location. Let me find the brushes so I can show you guys. Anyways, I'm not going to be on here forever because I'm going to do a makeup look. And I kind of want to do it off live because if not, I'll be here forever and the kids go back to school tomorrow. And it was either this or go build the baby's crib. But honestly, I had been cleaning the room to make space. So tomorrow we'll probably build the crib. But I'm excited. I'm excited, but I'm also sad for hubby's friend, and I'm also makes me nervous and worried too. I'm all stressed out too because that's scary, you guys. Like, that's so scary. Hi, Lupita. Hi, Kiki. I know a lot of people are like surprised that I'm pregnant. I'm like, even somebody on Instagram said, wow, she said, wow, you're still pregnant. She said, she said, it seems like forever. She thought that I would already had the baby, but I'm like, you think it's dragging, like the time is dragging, but I think the time's like this, going fast. Because when I told you guys, I announced I was pregnant, I was already 3 months. And now I'm over 6 months, so it's like going by fast for me. But I guess for others, it's slow, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and the brushes, you guys. So if you guys, I want to show you guys a little bit how they work. So this is what I was using. Ay, no, amiga, que feo se te ve el greñero. I was showing you guys that you can use my eyeliners. Well, the brush that you could actually use it to do your wing liner because it works so good, you guys. The detail brush is amazing. But I couldn't put them available on the website because clearly I don't have a P.O. box, but I have one now. I got one. So I've been working on that. So I will have a date for you guys when they'll be available, and they're going to be very reasonable prices. They're not going to be Sky High Crazy. Oh, I want to show you guys. So I was telling you guys that when I first started using the water activating liners, I literally bought this from Amazon Prime. When I started doing like Halloween looks and stuff like that, and this is like the go-to from Amazon. And I just want to show you the difference on it because it's kind of pricing is crazy, bro. But this is before everybody started coming out with water activating liners or the loose pigments like the powder pigments. Sorry, you guys, I can't breathe after a while, but do you guys remember the powder pigments? The loose ones like these. If you guys didn't know, these are basically the same as the water activating liners. Except back then, these weren't really out as much as these. These were the ones that were basically everybody was using. And with these, if you currently have these, you do not need to invest any money in buying the liners. Because if you mix these, like if you grab a little bit and put it on a container and you add a little bit of a setting spray or water and mix it, it becomes a liquid liner, girlies. So you don't have to waste any money on buying any more unless you want to have mine. Then you're more than welcome to. I hope you guys do. Ah, you're so sweet. I do not feel like that. I feel like half of the time I look like a tomboy. It's okay though. I don't have nobody to impress but my husband, so I'm okay with looking like a tomboy. If Michael can accept me looking like a tomboy and looking girly sometimes, I'm okay with it. Now, if his eyes start to wander and then there's like a sucia on the side, then we're gonna have a problem. Okay, so this is the one that I bought from Amazon Prime. And it's basically the same thing. A lot of people use these. Same thing. You spray them with water or setting spray. I use setting spray, honestly. Setting spray works better than water. If you use water, it's too runny. But setting spray will actually make it will set faster. So, I'll use my panza. Do you see? Okay, that's what setting spray. But anyways, I just want to show you guys with water, it right away sets. But I got this from Amazon Prime, you guys, and I paid over $100 for this one. Over $100 for this one. It does come with 3 blacks and 3 whites because those are like the main colors that you really use is the blacks and the whites. Hi.
Do you have glue?
What kind of glue? Just mine.
Oh, there's my charger. I've been looking for this because Junior just took his away from me.
I have, if you look in here, there might be one, but not this one because this is my good one.
Okay, that's fine.
Does it a specific color or something?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, look in here.
Do you know where the box is to this?
Yeah, I gave it to Junior because he said it was his. Dad gave it to him. I don't know.
It's not his, that's fine.
Okay, just...
Because his is in his room, but he refuses to look for it because I put it in there.
Okay. And then this one's mine, you guys. So if you guys didn't know, I have my own upcoming, the bottom of the bottom makeup line. So I am like Callejones garage sale out of my house, upcoming makeup brand. So this is mine. My upcoming makeup line, I guess. It's Homegirl Movement, but I came out with my own Homegirl liners because I'm going to just give it to you 100%. Half of the time that I do makeup looks, like for Halloween or Valentine's Day or Christmas, I know I've been slacking and you're probably, like, in your head, you're like, girl, you haven't done shit in months. What makeup are you talking about? I promise you, I do makeup. I do. Let me show you, girl. Let me show you. In case no me crees if you don't believe me, but I promise you I do. Bro, I could never log into my freaking Instagram on here.
Oh, I was gonna tell you that when you get or whenever you get the chance, I can help you.
I don't know why, and I don't know I thought my password had never changed because I never log out.
I'll show you how to do it from your phone.
So let me show you guys a little example that I promise you I do makeup. I just been kind of baking a baby. I mean, I guess you can say I did one. Kind of didn't. I really just did freaking. I did rhinestone bows. It counts. It counts. But I can show you guys, like I promise you. I always like to, like my favorite is the water activating liners. Like I just love playing with them. Like I do a bunch of fun things. You know, I did this. I think these were all for Valentine's Day last year. Jesus. Yeah, these are July actually. And I did a little teddy bear. But those are all with the water activating liners. Now let me show you some of my favorite ones. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like straight up top, like how I feel. Yeah. So I used to use water activating liners that were sent to me by several different companies like Spoil Lips Cosmetics, Mariel Vogue Boutique, Cali Wink. I have a drawer full of different water activating liners, and everybody always used to ask me like, oh, what are you using, where it's from? So you're welcome. I'm like, well, I'm making everybody money, so why not come out with my own, right? The fuck? Isn't that like the smartest thing you can do? Like I'm putting money in everybody's pocket and I didn't even get commission from it. So eventually I thought I'm gonna come out with my own. So I started working on this summer. And I also wanted to come out with my own detail brushes, which I did. You get 2 of the same size in different colors. So these will all be available this month, I promise. I promise you guys. I'm not going to say the end of the week just because I don't want to make that promise. Once it's ready to go and I just put active on the website, then I'll tell you guys. I'm not going to sit here and make promises because you never know with me. I might feel like up for it, or I might just not fucking have the energy and feel like crap and not do anything. But you get 2 of each because I think 2 are better than 1, especially when you're dipping in different colors. So the 2 pink ones are 7mm, meaning the length of the brush, and then the blue ones, they're both 5mm. So, and the price is gonna be reasonable. You're not gonna pay $100 like this one, and this one's mine. And I tried to do like 2 extra. So like there's 2 black ones and then there's 2 white ones. But this is, I wanted to do like something cute and small, but a little bit of everything. Kind of a little bit of every color you could think of. But I'm so proud of it, you guys. I love my, my digital logo creator. He is amazing. He's from the UK, you guys. So like, communicating with him to do my logo is kind of hard because we're in different time zones, but he killed it. You can't tell me he didn't kill it. He is, and he does this all like, he sketches it out like on a freaking tablet, which I think that is amazing. Anyways, let me show you the difference on the brushes. I use detail brushes that I used to buy from Michael's Arts and Crafts store. Mine are a little used because I use this one for my wing liner and I love it. Like it's the best brush you could possibly use to do a wing liner is detail brushes like this. Again, you don't have to get it from me, but if you are having a hard time with your wing liner, get you a detail brush like this because I promise you they are game changers. Like you get the perfect cat eye. It's super sharp and everything. I promise. So again, if you guys want one like ASAP tomorrow, then definitely go to an arts and crafts store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And as long as it's detailed like this, super, super tiny, you'll get the perfect wing liner. I love it. But I am going to make this available on my website this month. And they will be available either in a, like you have the option of getting the whole set, which is obviously the liners and the brushes, the palette, whatever, and the brushes, or you could buy them individually if you don't want the liners or whatever, you just want the brushes, then And it's going to be very reasonable, I promise, because I'm not Chanel. I'm not Morphe. I'm Crystal. But anyways, I'm excited about that because that was the only thing that was stopping me from posting anything on my, well, not posting, but putting it on my website, is that I didn't have a P.O. box. But look, like little things like this, you use detail brushes to draw on your face. And that's what I use, is the water activating liners and then tiny little brushes. So again, if you guys don't want to wait for me, any arts and crafts store has brushes like that. But it's definitely a game changer when it comes to the wing liner, bro. Like, honestly, like, I love it so much. I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite makeup looks that I did a few years ago, only because the details on it are insane and I am far from the best. Like, there's people out there that can draw a whole Selena on their face and it looks incredible. Well, I'm not on that level yet. Hopefully one day. But I did a Halloween look a few years ago. I always try to push myself to see if I can actually create something. But it looked kind of like a veil. Like, like back in the day, old school days, when the girls used to wear like those cute little hats and it would have like a little veil in front, kind of like a wedding veil, but a little short one. It was like that, but I drew it on my face, and I promise you, I had so many people actually thinking that it was a real veil, but I actually drew it on my face. So I thought that was pretty cool because it looked really realistic. So for that, you need to have very small detail brushes, and that's what these brushes are really good for. But anyways, originally, if you guys been watching me, you guys know that I was supposed to drop the brushes and the palette in October, but I wasn't able to do it. I worked on it all summer. But hold on. I'm going to read your comments now. I'm trying to find that picture to show you guys. I don't know where it's at. But that's probably one of my favorite looks, only because it was towards the beginning of my little makeup journey, and I think I did so good. But again, there's other people that are amazing, but it looks so realistic. And it took forever, you guys. You might think like it's just a bunch of little lines and stuff, but honestly, if your line doesn't, the hardest part is the eye part. If it doesn't match from the top to right here, like it doesn't connect, then it throws off the whole look. But I am so proud of this because it looks like an actual, like a veil net. And then of course I added the rhinestones to make it look more like, sparkly and cute. But I did this in 2020, so 5 years ago. Damn, that's a long time, huh? 5 years ago. Anyways, so I'm excited about that. But if anybody is interested in this palette, you could get it on Amazon. I don't know how much it is now, but when I got it, it was over $100. So mine comes with, let's see. So you get 28 colors with mine, and well, 2 white and 2 black, but they work just as good as any other one. Like I said, you guys don't have to get mine, but if you do, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And then I was going through my closet and I found some pretty cool glitter. So I'm going to try to attempt to do this Valentine's Day look, but I don't want to, it's not that I don't want to hang out with you guys, but I promise you, if I stay on here, I'll be here for hours. But I found some of my old PR from a long time ago, like the glitter the glue doesn't probably work anymore, or it does a little bit. But look at how cute this glitter is. And I'm like, bro, that is perfect now for Valentine's Day to do like fun looks. And I kind of want to like get some looks in before my baking timer goes off. And then this one, it's a little different. One's darker than the other, I guess, right? Yeah, one's a little deeper than the other. I guess, I mean, that's all I could say is the difference between these two and then this one. Or no, are they the same? Because look, maybe they gave me 2 of each. This came in a set. So I think there might be 2 of each. I thought one was darker than the other, but I guess not. And then it comes with the glue. This is old PR. Kiss Me Now Cosmetics glitter set. To be honest with you, I have no idea if they even still exist or not. This is like from a long time ago. I have a lot of makeup, glitter from Jackie G Cosmetics when there was a Jackie G Cosmetics, because she doesn't do glitters anymore. But I have a grip of glitter. I have a lot of stuff. I actually gotta go through all my stuff. I sent you. Okay, Erica, I'll check. I'm sorry. I don't really go in my, I don't have my messenger thingy downloaded on my phone, because for the longest time I couldn't reply to anybody because of my violations. Those are pretty, right, Irene? I think these are super cute, the colors. Anyways, so I'm gonna do a cute little look. But I thought it was important for me to come on here and kind of explain to you, those of you that were a little confused, because I had people commenting if we lost the baby, and no, it wasn't our baby. I have not shared the gender of the baby. And I think another reason why a lot of you guys are confused is because I was buying baby boy clothes a few days ago, this weekend, right? I think this weekend. Because I was gonna make like a baby shower basket gift for them. So whenever we were able to go and meet their baby boy, I wanted to go in there with the gift. But sadly, the following day, we found out they lost their baby. So I just wanted you guys to know, to not get confused, because it wasn't our baby. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been donating, and even just sharing the post, or, you know, keeping them in your prayers means a lot, you guys, because I know everybody has a different situation, and it's after the holidays as well. So anybody that has contributed or donated, I truly appreciate it, because I know everyone has a different situation. But I promise you, anything helps, even prayers, because that's a scary situation. So I think I just been so stressed out about their situation that, bro, I don't even know if I have bags under my eyes, because sometimes you can't tell on yourself. But I could not sleep last night, and the baby was like, bro, like literally jumping off the walls, like bouncing off the walls in there. And I think it's because I'm all like worried and stressed out. I haven't registered yet because I want to do the baby gender reveal with you guys. I said I wanted to do it for Valentine's Day. With you guys. Just to like do something special for you guys. That's so sad. Thank you, Sandra. It is. It's really, really sad. I feel so bad for them. Like, that's just a sad situation. And I know they're going through a hard time right now. And I was like, man, what do I do with the baby stuff? Because I had told you guys that I was going to go live and create the little basket with you guys, and then the next day that happened. So I'm gonna use my Anastasia Dip Brow. I use the shade Ebony, but I have my brows are like fully grown out, you guys, so I don't have really of a shape. I kind of like just pluck around my hair, like my brow. So they don't really have a shape. And they're so outgrown. They look really full, and don't mind all my gray hair. I'm gonna dye my hair tomorrow. So I like how it looks more natural, full. So all I do is kind of shape the bottom of my brow, and I fill it in on the end mainly. I don't really focus too much on the front anymore, and I just let it be. And I'm kind of going with the whole natural brow thing, but I try to fill in the end a little bit, and that's it. I haven't gone to get my brows threaded because, to be honest, I really could care less. I haven't really been too about me because I kind of, I don't know. When I do get ready, you know, sometimes you get ready and you feel like, oh, I look so cute. And no, I don't feel like that at all. And I appreciate all the compliments and everybody, like, you know, making me feel better because you guys are like, oh, you look pretty, you're glowing, pregnancy looks good on you. And I'm just like, girl, if only I felt that way. Okay, so I just fill them in like that. And I don't really do much in the front because I don't want it to look all boxed in. Michael's friend, one of Michael's really good friend, they lost their baby. She had an emergency C-section, so baby didn't make it. And she was, I'm not 100% sure, you guys, but I think she was 2 or 3 weeks or even a month ahead of me. But I want to say 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. So baby was really tiny. Because I'm already in my 6th month. And that's still little. So like that. Oh, I have a really good show for you guys to watch on Prime. Okay, Anastasia did brow. Okay. And then I'm gonna leave it like this, but maybe just kind of shape it right here. So it kind of looks connected. For whatever reason, the beginning of my brows, like from here this way, the root of my brow is super light where it looks like I'm bald right here on the bottom, but I'm really not. It's just so light. And I don't know why. But I really don't want to fill it in. Much less for it to look like a big old box. So I'm kind of doing the whole natural. Yes, I did. I posted the GoFundMe account. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was like getting spammed by a bunch of random people. Like I was showing hubby because I'm like, bro, what is this? As soon as I posted the GoFundMe account, like the website or whatever, it had a bunch of like people say, like, read the comments. Besides your guys's, you know, you guys are really sweet for your comments, but there was like people putting links about click on here if you need help for the GoFundMe thing. So I don't know if I'm getting like spammed, but hubby's like, do not open those. And I don't even know how they're adding links because it doesn't even let me do links. I don't even know if you guys are able to even click on the picture because it doesn't let me put links. Everybody that was asking me about where I bought the blanket for Titi's room, I could not put the link. Every time I would put the link, it would hide it. So then I was like, I'm not going to keep posting it. So I just started messaging everybody that wanted to know where the blanket was from. But yes, I posted the GoFundMe account information. Beverly, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Erica. They're all scams. Yes, like it was flooding in and I'm like, bro, what the heck is this? Frankie Rose Cosmetics eye primer. I'm going to use this to clean the bottom of my brows. I only do it on the bottom of my brows. And then on the top, I use regular foundation so it blends in with the rest of the foundation. I don't use the light concealer on the top because then it creates a big old white box around it. Because clearly my concealer is lighter than my foundation. And if you didn't know, even if you blend it in, let's say I go in there and I create that white box on the top, like from connecting it. If you didn't know, if you take any pictures with the flash on, it will pop big time. Sorry, you guys. I feel like the comments are all in my face. So I'm just going to do this. And I was going to go live yesterday, but honestly, I wasn't really feeling it. But let me tell you guys about the show, the documentary that I watched. It's on Prime. It's not like a YouTube documentary. It's actually like an actual show. But it's really sad. No, Erica, it's on here. The GoFundMe, if you're asking about the GoFundMe, it's on here. I posted it on here. Frankie Rose eye primer shade light. I do have a code XO Crystal. And then to carve the top of my brows, again, Frankie Rose foundation, and I'm in the shade Olive. I finally got the right one. Beverly, I believe that's similar to what happened to their baby. I don't know exactly. I think that's how it all started, honestly. Why she first went to the hospital, I don't know exactly. But I believe it had something to do with blood pressure. So she went in, and then after that, she stayed there for a while, and then I guess they were trying to keep her in there to make sure like she didn't have contractions, because they were trying to have her wait till February to be able to deliver baby. And then that didn't happen. And then baby was born, I believe, New Year's Day. Okay, so look at the difference on my brows with the color of the foundation and the concealer. So if you do a big old white box, that's what it's gonna look like. And I don't know if you guys remember, like a lot of pictures back in the 90s and stuff, a lot of the girls, their faces would look all white because the pictures would be taken with a freaking flash. And then they look like a ghost. But then again, I mean, I see a lot of girls that look like that now. Yeah, it's really, really, really sad. Hi, Jonathan. That's why I feel like, bro, like, it's scary. And then there's this girl that I follow on TikTok. And I started watching her, and her baby was a stillborn baby. And I just feel like, dude, what the heck? Like, I guess I just overthink it and I stress myself, because to me, it's like any little thing is a sign. Like, why is all this stuff popping up? But the girl on TikTok, I feel so bad for her. She got pregnant at the age of 15. And then she delivered her baby full term, but it was a stillborn. And she's kind of viral on, well, not really super viral, but that's how I saw her because her main video went viral. And it's every holiday she goes to the baby girl's graveyard and decorates like super cute, you guys. Like she goes a whole theme. And every month she decorates for her baby girl, and the little girl would have already been, I think she said 2 years old or something, like 2, 3. Okay, Morphe R33. This is my favorite, hands down, brush. I like to use this to blend my brows, or if I overdid it on the eyeshadow and I kind of need to use like an eraser without using a makeup wipe or anything, you use this with the leftover concealer and it will blend the color for you, like the eyeshadow color. But for this one, I always do my foundation part first, like this, because obviously it's darker than the concealer. Because if I blend this first and then go up here, then it's gonna drag that light concealer to the top. And the oatmeal blend, I mean the olive foundation that I use, it literally matches me to the T. Like literally, like it literally matches my skin tone so good. If you guys need help being colored match, Frankie Rose is amazing. I love their stuff. Like I've been using it forever now. But they do color match, you guys, on their website as well. They ask you, I think, like 3 questions. It's really good stuff. And they go based off whatever current color you're using right now. Like, let's say you use this Fenty Beauty. You go on the website and you put you want to be colored match, and then it's going to say what brand and what color of foundation are you currently using. So then you put Fenty Beauty, and then whatever the color, soft matte, Pro Filter Soft Matte would be the color. And then it's going to tell you, okay, well, based off of that information, you're this one. And then it tells you the concealer as well. It's really pretty cool. And then if you are not like that confident that that's correct, because this might not even be your actual color, instead of buying a full-size bottle, you can buy samples. I love their stuff. Okay, so I just drag it like this. But the show that I watched on I think it's Prime. I'm pretty sure it's Amazon Prime, if not Hulu, was so sad. It's the problem is I don't know the name. Something Heart, but it's about a Marine, you guys. This guy was amazing. He used to be a sergeant. I think it's a sergeant, like one of the head, like a leader for all these other Marines. Like he was above, and then all the other ones, the younger ones or the ones below him, he was kind of like their boss, I guess. I don't really know how it works in the whole Marine situation. But anyways, let me look at something really fast. The show is based on him going and, serving his country. And there's an incident that happens where he loses two of his Marines. They lose their life due to something that he tried to prevent, but nobody listened to him. And due to that, he lost them. Anyways, eventually, I guess it kind of like really messed him up. Because before that, he used to be like his whole life was about being a Marine. Like if he wasn't at work, he would be at home for the holidays or anything like that. If he had any of his boys that were part of his group, if they didn't have nowhere to go because their family lived in a different state or anything like that, they were always welcome at his house. Or every so often whenever they would get a break from being over there, they would come to his house and the wife would have a big old dinner. Like, it was like he dedicated his life to it. Anyways, he had a brother. He has a brother. The brother was like super proud of him. The brother's name is Will. And the Marine I'm talking about, they actually call, his nickname is Tebow, I believe. So Will was really proud of his brother being a Marine and all this stuff. So Will didn't really have, like, he lived a really basic life. Like, he was very, like, underground. Nobody really knew much of him. I'm going to do my foundation because I have to actually do it for this look. I thought I had a picture in here, but I guess I don't. So he ends up, not really being, like, I guess not really in the radar. Like, he didn't even have a driver's license or anything like that. He hadn't filed taxes in 7 years. Not because he owed and like was doing anything bad, but all he did was work week to week just to buy his cigarettes, his drink, his alcohol, and to smoke weed. But he wasn't a bad guy. The only thing about him was like he was a really quiet guy. But if he was drinking, he was outgoing and all this stuff. And then he used to love to write like poetry and stuff. But his number one thing was his brother, like how proud he was of his brother. So all of a sudden, after all this happens, the Tebow and his wife, they have 2 little girls, I believe. So the wife, because he was always being shipped out, right? So the wife was like, we want you to be around more. So, you need to figure out what you can do to be able to be home more and not be going out there and risking your life and stuff. So he got like a desk job so that way he could spend more time with his wife and stuff. But for whatever reason, that kind of started messing him up, besides the fact that he lost 2 Marines, right? Wasn't even his fault, but he literally felt like it was his fault because they were his responsibility, but they didn't listen to him. So basically what happened was his Marines, like the people that are under him, were placed in this one specific house, but he kept telling the people above him, like, they're not safe there. They need to be moved. I see a lot of traffic around that area, but they wouldn't listen to them. So then guess what? They got hit. Sadly, they got hit and they lost their lives. So then he felt like, even though he tried to get them out of there, to him it was his fault that he lost them, because he felt like he didn't do enough to get them out of there. Whatever. He gets the desk job, and then he all of a sudden, like, he starts acting really like different. Like, I guess he started going to get counseling because he couldn't sleep. So sadly, the show, a lot of the people that get interviewed on the show, they're all saying like that the system failed him. All right. Like, all they did was just dose him up on a bunch of freaking different medications. He went in there because he was having nightmares and couldn't sleep at night. So boom, take these pills. It'll make everything better. He took the pills and then he said, well, now that I take the pills, it keeps me up at night. Like, I can't sleep. Okay, boom. Here's some pills for you to sleep now. So then he takes those and then he's like, well, they put me to sleep, but then when I gotta go to work, I don't have the energy. Like I'm a zombie, So he was like on 12, 15 different medications. So he became very depressed and stuff. Like, he wasn't himself anymore. The wife said she started noticing like he was doing really weird things. Like, he would draw with his daughters, but he would draw like very scary things. Like, he had a picture of, I guess, a Marine was hanging on. It's a picture that he drew of a Marine, I guess, hanging off a cliff, like holding on to the top of the cliff, and the Marine's face, you could, like, all his veins were all popping out, and he had really scary red eyes. So it was like very deep, dark stuff that he was drawing, right? Whatever. So after that, he started like slowly but surely like fucking up a lot. he got in trouble for assaulting people. He started getting he was just getting in trouble for different things when he's not known for doing that, right? Like everybody that knew him since before that knew like he would never be willing to get in trouble for arguing with somebody in public because he could lose, you know, his position or anything like that, or drinking or being intoxicated out in public. Like he would never do that. But now he just didn't care. He was doing stuff like that, but the Marines, like, they kept saving his ass, basically. Like, giving him chance after chance after chance because of everything he did, and he was a really good guy. But sadly, due to that, I feel like they should have gave him the help he needed. But he never got it. But his brother, Will, was always there for him. His brother was always there for him. He cared for him all the time, and really, really worried about him. Hold on, guys. Let me get my concealer. So for my bronzer, I use this Frankie Rose concealer in the shade Truffle. And then for the light concealer, I use Frankie Rose as well, but this is in the shade Chai. Has anybody watched this show? Hi, Val. I'm surprised my contacts were even not dried out because I haven't used them in a while. So every time him and his brother were around each other, you know, they had like a really close bond, but Will was all about his brother. So I guess he even started noticing that his brother was acting like kind of strange and stuff. Anyways, after a while, they started noticing that he needed help, right? So the people above him, because he still had his desk job. He had told them that he was going to go and visit his grandmother, but they kept telling him, like, if you're going to go and visit your grandmother, because he was still currently working, you can't just leave, you have to get permission. They told him the only way he was going to be able to go visit his grandmother was he had to have an escort with him. Like, he had to go with somebody because he wasn't doing too well. I guess he told his wife, and I mean, his wife was like, you know, that's fine, but you have to make sure that it's okay with them. So they had told him that was the only way he was going to go. He was instructed to go in, to get, what is it when they like ship you out? Depleted? Not deported. I don't know what it is. Something like that. But they were going to ship him back to go and take, some stuff to, like, some new equipment to the Marines that were already out there. He was supposed to go, and his wife was like, okay, you know, he got in his car. He was supposed to go and get ready to go and take all this equipment. On his way over there, he calls. Well, the wife said that she hadn't heard from him in 2 days, right? 2 days. She had no idea where he was, what he was doing, anything. He wouldn't answer his phone. Nobody knew where he was, so they were all freaking out. Eventually, she gets a hold of him 2 days later, and she's like, well, where have you been? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? And he's like, I'm in the parking lot of McDonald's. And she's like, well, why are you there? And he's like, I don't know. And then she's like, aren't you supposed to go and take all that equipment? And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then she's like, well, you need to call them and let them know because they're worried because nobody knows where you are. And then he's like, I'm going to go now. And then he just hangs up on her like all random and goes. Well, he never shows up. The next thing you know is he pulls up to his brother's house and he tells his brother, like, oh, we're going to go. I need you to come with me. We're going to go and visit, you know, the grandma. But he wasn't supposed to do that. Remember, he had to get permission. It wasn't okay yet. He had a job that he had to do. So the brother, loving him so much, deployment. Yes, thank you. The brother, loving him so much, goes with him. Where is my little brush? He goes with him or whatever. Oh man, I love to have to grab shit because I can't even fucking move. the brother goes with him, doesn't even question it. But then I guess they go and visit a friend of the brothers, Will's friend. And when he gets there, they're acting all weird, right? And Will tells the girl, like, I need money. I need everything you have. I really need the money right now. And the girl was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Because they were acting really weird. But he's like yelling and demanding for the money. So she gives him the money and then they take off. And that's when the wife finds out that she actually has to go through his call log to find out where he's been because he's not answering no more. But at this point, he knows, like, she knows that her husband's with the brother. But the brother doesn't even have a cell phone or anything. Like, that's how much he would be low-key. So then she sees a number that she doesn't recognize that they call. So she calls that number and it's that girl, Will's friend. And she tells the wife, like, yeah, they were acting really weird. He was demanding for money. So I just gave him the money. Anyways, now the wife has no idea what's going on. She's all freaking out. And then I guess Will calls one of his really good friends. And he tells his friend that he's done. He's tired of everything he's done. And that he'll talk to him later and that he's like just done. And his friend's like, what do you mean you're done? He's like, I'm leaving, I'm out of here. And the friend's like, well, what do you mean? Like, where are you going? And like, are you moving to another city? Like, where are you going? And Will's like, I'm just done and I'll talk to you later. And then he hangs up. So next thing you know is there's a 911 call that I guess this car had just literally, they were like they went to the Grand Canyon, right? So they're at the Grand Canyon. And he was even telling the friend, like, oh, you need to come out here. You need to make it, like, you need to make a trip out here. It's beautiful. It's breathtaking. And you just got to see it before, like, at some point before you DIE. Come and look at it. Like, he was just acting really weird at the Grand Canyon. So then they get a 911 call. Somebody calls 911 and tells them that there's a car accident, that somebody literally tried driving off close to the Grand Canyon, but they wrecked. Like, they literally went into this like a ditch or something, and it was them, bro. Like, it was Will and the brother, the Marine. So the cops haven't gotten there yet, but they survived. They survived the car accident. And then a lot of people that witnessed the accident, they get out and they're trying to help them because they're like all worried, like, are you guys okay? But everybody was telling the cops that they were acting really weird. And that the brother, like Will and the other guy, the brother, whatever, the Marine, that they were like, okay, we're okay. And then he tells, I don't know which brother, but one of the brothers tells the other brother, let's just keep going and finish this mission. And they're like, what the fuck? Everybody doesn't know what's going on. The next thing they do is they grab their backpacks. And then he's all telling, one of the brothers is telling the other one, like, make sure you grab the cigarettes and all this stuff. And then they take off walking, right? So by the time the cops get there, they're already gone. Nobody knows where they are. They can't find them. Next thing you know is they get another 911 call that this guy reports to the cops that these two guys were hitchhiking. So he stopped to give them a ride, but one of them pulled out a GUN on them. And that he demanded for them to get out of the car, and they took the car, bro. So now they freaking stole somebody's car with the GUN, and then they took off. So now the cops are trying to find them, and like the wife is freaking out. She doesn't know what's going on. Now they know it's them because the first car was registered to the Marine. The wife is telling the cops everything that's going on. So now they know who they're looking for. So now it's like being plastered all over the news and stuff that they're trying to find them. It's just so sad, you guys. Like, it broke my heart when I finished watching it. I said, dude, I'm pregnant for one, and so I cry for any little thing. But that shit broke my heart. So after that, somebody finally spots them out on the highway. It took 2 days for them finding them. Finally, they spot them out. Now the cops they're on a high-speed chase, right? Instead of them stopping, they take off. So after they take off, the cops are all chasing them down. So further ahead, they put the spikes, you know, like the little spikes they put on the road for you to pop your tires. They do that to them. Hi, Patsy. Do my eyes look scary? Sometimes I feel like these ones are a little too... Yes, Erica, thank you. That's what the movie is, the documentary is called, you guys. It's so sad. Val, thank you. Me siento y me veo fea. Yeah, Travis is the Marine, and don't they call him Tebow or something like that? And the brother is Will. Yes, that one. It's so sad. So anyways, whenever they run over, because they're in an SUV, right? Whenever they run over the spikes, they go off the road, right? And now they're surrounded, but nobody wants to go close to them because they know they have a GUN. So at this point, they're known as being armed and dangerous, right? So the brother, they're sitting in there, and I don't even know what's going through their head, you guys. I have no idea what's going through their head. They've been clearly drinking and, you know, smoking and who knows what else. And then you could hear the cops saying that they don't have a visual on the brothers because they're kind of like ducking down in the dashboard so they can't really see them. And then next thing you know, you hear 2 GUN shots go off. I mean, three of them go off, and then they don't see no more movement. And then that's when the cops pull up or whatever. And it's so sad, bro. So basically, Will, the brother, he shot the brother, the Marine, right here in his temple. And then, Will turned the GUN on him, and he did it right here, but he was still alive. So then he gave himself another one. And I'm just like, it's so sad, dude, because in all reality, the Marine was really, he needed help, and he was in so much on so much medication, bro, that was the cause of him being the way he was. Like, he could have actually gotten help, but his brother was so Will was so dedicated to his brother that he was willing, you know, to take his brother's pain away and helping him get better. Because the way they make it sound on the documentary is like, okay, well, no matter what, at that point, they were going to get arrested, right? They didn't hurt anybody, but they did wreck, and then they stole a car. They made the owner of the car get out at GUN point, and I mean, that's really bad. But eventually, they would have gotten the help they needed. Like, he could have gotten the help he needed, but I feel like, well, I don't feel, but the show, like the friends and the family that were being interviewed, they all said, like, I know for a fact that the brother, he felt like, well, no matter what, my brother's never going to feel good about himself. He's always going to be depressed. He's always going to have like something going on in his head because of what he, like, nobody could understand what made the Marine go down this road, because in all reality, the only incident that they could think of that could have caused him to start having flashbacks and nightmares would have been those other 2 Marines losing their lives, but he wasn't even there. Besides that, there's no explanation on why he was having nightmares or anything like that. But everybody on the show was saying that most likely the brother Will, since he was so dedicated to his brother, in his eyes was, well, no matter what, my brother's never gonna be happy, and you know, I'll do anything for my brother. So he took his brother out, and then he felt like I'm gonna go with my brother no matter where my brother goes, and he took himself out. And I'm just like, ugh. Dude, it was so sad. Like, that shit broke my heart. Like, I felt horrible. And you know, like, imagine like loving your brother so much that you would do that, and then right after you do that, you're like in shock, like, what did I just fucking do? And then to have the courage to do it to yourself, and then it doesn't even work the first time because you do it right here and doesn't even work. You're still alive, and then boom, you gotta get the courage again to do it again. That is sad. Oh, Bella, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, they were saying that they didn't know what caused it. Yeah, most likely it was from losing those other two guys because he felt like, well, they were my responsibility. And but he did, you guys, he did try warning them and telling them that they should not be putting anybody in that house, and nobody listened, and sadly they got bombed over there and they lost their lives. And then he felt horrible, like it was his fault. Like he literally felt like it was his fault. But it's such a good, it's sad to say it's a good, interesting show, but it really is. It's just really sad and heartbreaking. And I can't watch stuff like this anymore because I get all emotional, and I didn't even think that one was gonna end that, like, down that route. I really truly didn't. And then I seen it and I was like, oh my god, bro, that is so freaking sad. Where is my brush? Anyways, I can't really watch documentaries right now because, especially like any of them that involve children, Last night I was trying to find something for us to watch because I couldn't sleep last night, bro. Like, I'm telling you guys, I was stressing out because my belly was getting so tight. Like if you've had a baby, you know how it feels to have contractions, right? Every time you get a contraction, your stomach gets really tight and super hard, right? So that's what was going on last night. But I wasn't getting the pain. My stomach just would get like super tight, and I can feel something right here. The head, the ass, I don't freaking know. Baby booty, baby head, I don't know. But it was so uncomfortable. And then I didn't go to bed till 7 this morning. After I posted my post is when I finally was able to fall asleep. And then I got up right after that. I didn't sleep like full 8 hours because baby was like going insane in there. And I don't know if it's because I'm all stressed out about what happened to hubby's friend, and like it makes me worry, and it's just a scary situation. But last night I was trying to find something to watch, and then I found a new documentary on the Gabriel Fernandez story, and I started watching it, and then I couldn't. I had to stop. I couldn't watch it. Like, I seriously couldn't watch it because the little boy at the time, when, if you guys have never seen that story, bro, it is the saddest story ever. And the little boy was 7 years old, and I'm just like, that's like my JJ. Like Jaden's age, and I could never, what they put that poor baby through is sad. And on this one, you guys, it's like kind of like an updated version to the one that came out on Netflix on the whole story. And they were saying that you know how originally she didn't want the Gabriel, she didn't want Gabriel since he was born, right? So she gave up Gabriel to the uncle, which was a gay couple. It was 2 men, right? The little boy lived with them up to the age of 4, but then a lot of family members were claiming that the little boy was going to be gay because his parents were gay. So then the little boy got taken away from them, which is fucked up because he actually lived a really good life with them. Like, they really took really good care of him, and who cares if it's 2 dads? Who cares? But I guess a lot of family were talking shit that the little boy was going to grow up to being gay, so they took him away, right, at the age of 4. So then the little boy goes and lives with the grandparents. He's staying with the grandparents, and then again, the rumors started again that because the little boy would always cry for them, and he would say, well, I love them, and that they thought that was sexual, and that the uncle and the husband, that they were being, pedophiles towards him. And it's like, no, how is that? How are the uncle and his partner being pedophiles towards the little boy because the little boy says he loves them. They raised him. In his eyes, those are his parents. That's like, because my sons or my kids tell me they love me and they love hubby, y'all are gonna say, oh, you know, they're touching or doing something to these kids. No, they raised him for the first 4 years of his life. These two men raised him, so it's natural for him to say he loves them and misses them. You guys just took him away from the only people he knew as his parents. Anyways, they started saying that that's why the little boy never had a chance to go back. Then the mom, and this is stuff that wasn't shared on the documentary on Netflix, okay? So then the mom ends up moving back to the parents' house, and she moved in with 2 of her kids. Apparently she had 3 kids or 4 kids already besides Gabriel. But when she moved back to the parents' house, she was there with the 2 older kids, and they got really close with Gabriel, right? So then, but the mom, everybody was in hopes that they were going to bond and all this stuff, but the mom was a piece of shit. She still treated him like crap. She ends up moving out, right? She gets her own place, blah, blah, blah. And then that's when she meets that scumbag, the mother effer of a boyfriend. And all she cared about was getting more income because she spent all her money on makeup and her looks and drinking and drugs, and that's all she cared about, right? So the only way she was going to get more money is if she brought Gabriel with her. So that's when she brings Gabriel with her. Little boy stayed there not even a year, and they did what they did to him. I think he was there for 6 or 7 months, and those 6 to 7 months, all they did was treat him like he wasn't a human being. And once I got to that point where they were going to start talking about like everything that happened that night, I had to stop watching it because I was like, bro, for one, I already know what happened. I watched the documentary, but I can't. I freaking, not even just because I'm pregnant, but it's one of those like stories that you watch and it is beyond heartbreaking that you just can't rewatch it. Never again. That was me last night. I was like, fuck no, I gotta turn this off. And then I woke up this morning all emotional. I really, really, really woke up missing my grandma. I guess I was just lacking sleep because I was really going through it. And now it's 11 o'clock and I'm sitting here. Hi, Rubina. Team girl. Yes, for Valentine's Day, I want to do the gender reveal for you guys. Hi, Allison. Sorry, you guys. It's because no traigo. I chose pretty eyes over vision eyes. So I have to be like this to see what you guys are saying. Hi, Kathy. I'm doing really good. We are just baking away over here. You want a gender reveal? You're going to get one, I promise. This is my way of getting a cake. I want a cake. Oh my God, Susie, that's scary. You know, I don't know if you guys remember me telling you guys that for the longest time, my oldest son, Nathaniel, which by the way, he's 17, he'll be 18 now in April. He said he wanted to go to the Marines, and I was all for it. Like, I was very supportive and very for it. Like, I, support anything my children want to do. As long as you commit to graduating high school, I feel like I did my job. If they go to college, I see it as a bonus. But to me, my priority is them making it safely to graduating and living till they're 18. Because after that, you can't really have a say-so, right? But he wanted to be a Marine. And hubby's like, how can you be okay with that? Like, doesn't that scare you? And I was like, no, like, if that's what he wants to do, But now I don't think I could. I honestly don't think I could actually be okay with my son going. I really can't, and I'm being honest. I would be super proud, but still, like, it's still scary. So now I'm very grateful and thankful that the boys want to get their CDL license and work for hubby's business. I think that's amazing, you know. And it's such an amazing opportunity too, you know, for the boys to be able to work for hubby and keep it a family business. Oh, the powder I'm using, by the way, is the Laura Mercier one. And I don't use the translucent one. I use the translucent honey, which has a little bit of a color to it, like a gold color. And it works really good, you guys. But to be honest with you, the setting spray that I use is amazing. At first, I didn't get to try it because the bottle thing, the spray broke. And then I took it back and I had gotten this one to try this one. And then the girl was like, oh, well, the other one that you brought, it's been past the 90 days. So they couldn't give me my money back. It was like, you have to get the exchange rate for the same item. So I ended up getting it. And then I had told her to take this one out since I was already getting this one, but I guess she didn't. She still gave it to me and I paid for it. So that's why I haven't tried this one, but I've heard good things. But this one, you guys, is amazing. It is so worth it. It's a little pricey, but when I tell you your makeup is not going anywhere, it will last all day. This one, it is pricey, but it is, and it smells really good. I love it so much. It's so worth it. But now, let's see what happens. Yeah, no, I've been just really stressed out about everything that's been going on. And then now I feel like, wow, I'm really not, like, I'm not going to feel comfortable till I give birth and baby's okay and everything's okay, because even the girl that I see on TikTok, how she had her baby and then her baby was stillborn. So it's like she literally up to her due date, she was 37 or 38 weeks. And then that's when she didn't feel baby move anymore. She went to the hospital and sure enough, they told her there was no heartbeat, and that's scary. So I'm just like, fuck, man. It's like it's a new true crime documentary story. Of Gabriel Fernandez. And it's like a little bit more updated and it has more details. That's why I kind of wanted to watch it. But then afterwards I was like, bro, like, I definitely don't want to see this. It's too sad. But that Marine one, you guys, you need to watch it. It was really sad. You seen it, Kathy? It's sad, right? Yeah, it's on Netflix. I mean, on YouTube. I don't know the name. Trina, it's sad, right? I feel so bad for the baby. Like, I believe that Gabriel would have already been over 18 years old. And I'm just like, dude, that is so sad. Like, imagine, like, all he wanted was for his mom to love him, bro. Like, some people really don't deserve to have any kids. Like, really. Especially when they just, like, use their kids, like, for income. Like how she only took him because she wanted a fatter check. Like, bro, you're a piece of shit. Like, big time piece of shit. Okay, guys, I'm probably gonna get off so I can start doing my face. So I'm going to do this cute little makeup look. I kind of already did it, but it's going to be like more upgraded compared to the one I did. I'll show you guys which one I'm doing. And I gotta do some eyeshadow too. But I do have my P.O. box now, you guys. So I promise you guys. And I'm working on other stuff too. I just hope I could get it done before baby comes. Hi, Rose. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. Paula, girl, I wish I felt that way, but thank you. Thank you. I've been trying so hard not to itch because I started itching a lot. And I think because I'm like getting bigger now. And then I was telling hubby, does it look like the baby dropped? And Michael said that it looked like baby dropped, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm so behind on comments. I'm sorry, guys. The documentary is on, let me show you. It's on YouTube. Let me find it. Me voy a hacer la tontita. For real, for real. I have it on my, how do you go to your history? The only problem on here is I don't know how to work my tablet. Oh, before I leave, I gotta show you guys my ornaments. I'm gonna keep them, you guys. This one. The horrific murder of Gabriel Fernandez. And then on the show, it's Evil Among Us. I'll turn it around so you guys can take a picture if you want. Hold on. Ow, ow, ow. Shit. I pinched my freaking hand. Ow. What the fuck? That hurt. Okay, let me turn it around. Hold on. Oh, I don't know how to turn on the brightness. Oh no, that looks horrible. Hold on, guys. I did something to the lighting and it looks horrible. From now on, all I'm gonna say is thank you for the view, boo, you fucking weirdo. Yes, you. Say every time, bro, every time. Fucking weird ass bitch. Okay. Can you guys see it? It's this shit. Hold on. This one, Evil Among Us. And then that's the title, The Horrific of Gabriel Fernandez True Crime Documentary. This came out 2 months ago, but it's supposed to be like more upgraded. Erica, me voy a hacer la tontita for real, like every time, bro, like obsessive, giving fucking Mer vibes. If you know, you know. Like, nah. From now on, you could kick rocks, bro. Like on some weird vibes. Okay, I'm gonna take this off and then I'm gonna show you guys. Should I go grab them? I'll grab them so you guys could see the actual ornaments. So you know how I'm doing my Valentine's Day Christmas tree? I haven't done it because, like I said, I've been getting ready for doing the babies crib and all that, but let me bring the ornaments. They look so pretty now. Troubles, you're waiting for me? Look at how cute they look. Like the first day, I was like, do they look red or does it look pink? But look at this one's still wet. And I gotta add more paint because look, it's dripping out. I did it too thin. But look at these. I think I'm not going to take them back to get the clear ones because the red looks so cute, and even the pink ones. See how you could tell? At first I was worried that you weren't going to be able to tell that these ones were red. But yeah, so I'm going to continue making the rest of my ornaments like this because they're cute. They're so cute. But this one's still wet for whatever reason. I'll go put them back now. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to hop off. This is what baby is giving. Tell me if you think it dropped or not. I feel like it doesn't look like it dropped. I don't know. I have other pictures where it's like from when I was pregnant with Jaden and it was really low. I feel like I still look the same even though I don't feel the same. I'm trying to see if I got any. Stop, Troubles, because you don't even want to go out. Slightly, a little bit. They're cute, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna make the rest of them, and then tomorrow I plan on taking more. Making the rest and doing the trees. So maybe I'll go live with you guys and do them. But I'm gonna go, you guys. The red ones are cute. Like, I honestly feel like they actually look red. Because that was like my thing, is that I was worried that it wasn't gonna look. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. I was worried it wasn't gonna look red, but with the black, you could tell the difference, right? Between the pink and the red ones. I actually really like how they look. Even hubby was like, they look good. Because I was showing him the other pink one that I have, that I used the clear on it. I mean, the ones that are clear. And he said that these ones that look like a bubble look really cute. I'll show you guys the other pink one before I head out. But that one still has paint coming out, like weird. So see, this is the bubble one that looks like a bubble. And then this is the original one. This one just has like that shiny bubble effect. And I was gonna go exchange all of them for these, but I think it looks cuter with the bubble effect. So I'm just gonna keep them. Either way, I honestly feel like I doubt they're even gonna have any more because it's been a minute. Oh, and my little lamp, you guys, that melts the candle. Amazing. It's so worth it. I want to get another one for the guest bathroom and the kids bathroom. Hi, Georgia. Love you, Val. Have a good night. Trouble, stop crying. I don't know what he wants, you guys, but I know he don't want to go outside. I don't know. I think he just wants food. Like, not dog food, but table food. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go so I can sit here and play around with my makeup a little bit. I don't want to go to bed really late. Because I got to take the kids to school in the morning and all that good stuff. So, I got to get up early tomorrow. Which I don't mind it because it keeps my day going. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Rose. Again, thank you for everybody that's sent donations and prayers or just shared the post. That really helps too. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me know if you guys watched the show. Have a good night, Denise. Good night, Patsy. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. Because them streets are crazy. But I love you guys so much. Good night, Susie. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't mind my crazy hair. Good night, Val. Really? Dang, we've only gotten snow, I think, once or twice. We didn't even get Christmas snow, which sucks. I'm doing a Valentine's Day look. I'm actually gonna be redoing one I already did, but I'm gonna do like an upgrade version of it. I was gonna show you, but I don't know. Remember the neon cherries that I drew on my eyes? I'm doing that, but like a remake, like more better, I guess you can say. But I love you guys so much. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys mañana. Bye. Oh, wait, bye from me and bye from the valley. Bye, you guys.